Oh no.
Oh, we're in it. We're in it. You know what? It is what it is. I don't care. It's on public. Everything's good. A little nerve wracking, but it's fine. We'll be okay. I'm gonna leave the stream, at least the YouTube one, up for a little bit, just to see if there's any viewers, and then make sure the chat's working. Let's see. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to type. All right, let's fucking do this. Let's do this. You have a decent amount we want to get done. All right, let's see what we got. Zoom in on some of these. Concurrent viewers 1. Eh? There is someone there. That's cool. Let's see what we got. We're gonna change a lot of the sizing on this. Obviously, it like ends here. But she's also bending forward, right? So I think a little bit longer. Just because she's leaning forward a little bit. Good. Can I not be playing this? For concurrent viewers, showed 1. Does have 1 like. I think if I'm viewing it, it's a also 1. So I'm not sure. I'm just gonna leave it. Fuck, I don't even care. I'm done. We'll get over it. Need to cover that, so I'm not too. Oh shit! It's on this one. Honestly, fuck, I'm just gonna close it. It doesn't show the viewer count, but honestly, I'm just gonna interact with chat anyway. So if chat says something, that's what it is. I'm not concerned. Anything else? Just looks bad too, because it's supposed to kind of like trickle. So delay would look like that. Down. Trying to use what we learned from our last night one to make a new one. But since it's Jinx, the armor is going to look different for sure. Not going to be the same. Which really throws me off because I'm not sure what's going to be here. Like, I think I need some more armor references, to be honest. So, actually, to go look at that. One of the big things I'm noticing is that there's usually a cover for this that connects to the main base of the armor. So I'm just not a huge fan of this whole how this shark thing or launcher is connected to this. That's just no, it's everything, of course. Skip that for now. And this we're going to extend. Gosh. You can also take references from like my last piece. Obviously, you can't remember every single thing. So yeah, a big thing about armor that I'm seeing is there's a cover piece for right here that kind of comes inwards towards this. We just gotta get the shape right. This is still gonna be the sketch. It's just gonna be a more refined sketch than the last whatever how many I did. That see that's more like it, and then this would come up and kind of connect, and then you would have this ambient occlusion here. That looks much better. My only concern is basically where I'm going to fit this belt thing or whatever. I don't even know how Jinx uses it herself. Does she just carry it? I swear I've seen it on her back before. Let's see. What do we got? So she does not have it attached at all. Wait, there is a picture though. She's got to have like a rope or something connected, right? Obviously not like a literal rope, but something. Straps, a belt. We'll figure it out. But for now, let's kind of get some concepts going. We could also add like hex tech to it somehow. So we have some references for that. Do they have like a logo? I don't think they do. One thing they do have though is the gems. It could be like Hextech armor, but that wouldn't really make a lot of sense lore wise. I'm just gonna do normal armor. So we're gonna get some good. I do like this kind of version where it's like very so basically erase all this crap. And then it kind of just comes up like this. This looks very nighty, so it kind of comes and loops down. I think I'm zooming in too much. I don't want to zoom in. An idea here is like, God, I didn't even warm up today. I'm cooked. We could do that, or we could do something like where it kind of ends. This would probably give more mobility. Give something like that. That looks pretty cool, actually, low key. And then you just have this tilted a little more out. A little too stiff right now. I think mainly because of the stream. But once you get used to the stream, it's basically just like drawing. Hopefully, this is my thought process behind this. But you never know. I do like how this looks. Sure, I'm taking some questionable references, but fuck it, it's good enough. Hmm. Mm-hmm. And then obviously this is all gonna be. This is all like armor, straight up armor right here. Which is why this whole part is very sketchy. Because one, it doesn't make sense because of the plane shifting here. So ideally, this would be smaller. Maybe more like here. Be smaller, which actually makes a lot more sense. My only complaint here with the design so far is that the belt, and it's definitely my only complaint too, but the belt coming down here, it's just overlapping this whole design. Hmm. Is it selected? Does that even look good, bro? I don't even know. Keep it zoomed out. Another thing is like this. This is way too long, bro. You go look at too long. It should be like 4 or 5 tops. Maybe just do a small one. Short here. Try to keep the same arm size. Try to keep the varying line width. So it's a sketch. We need to make it clean too. Since it's armor, it needs to be really clean right here. Somehow. It's just not matching up with the other side too, which really fucking doesn't look good. Can't. Right. What's that? It kind of comes down there, right? Which overlaps the hair, so we need to get rid of a little bit. There. Looks a little better. Just need to make other way. Oh my god, what layer is that? Very tempted to break layers down. I'm probably not talking very loud. I feel like I need to talk really loud for the stream. Because it doesn't pick it up very well since my mic is not directly in front of me. It's kind of off to the side. So yeah, we'll try to talk a little louder when I have something actually to say. Now we're just hitting some ambient occlusion, just trying to make it look a little more formy. Less like a poop sketch and like something tangible, I guess. It's bad still, but whatever. I wish the lighter outside was really thin too. I'm not recording this one, I'm just gonna stream it. So I'm not really too worried about moving the camera too much. Would you prefer to move it less though? Sure. Is that too much? Or does that look really good? It looks like bandages if I do that. I don't like it. Yeah, I mean, we're just shit, but all good. We'll figure that whole mess out later, to be honest with you. I don't want to give her armor something more of a design too at some point. I'm gonna merge these layers. I'm kind of sick of this shit. Try not to cuss, but where's the main face one? Merge it. Maybe not. I just merged the armor, all the armor pieces. So this one, no, this one, this one, this one, this one, no. Is it just these two? Yeah. Okay. And I'm thinking of giving her gloves on one and gauntlet on the other, like some actual knight. But it doesn't make a lot of sense. This whole side is kind of not making any sense, to be honest. So, where's my little color layer? I'm gonna try to something going here. I'm gonna see kind of what this looks like. Reference. That's actually completely fine. I mean, it looks all right, I suppose. We'll move on. F it is the correct way to say this. So what can we do to really beef up this armor? Obviously, I mean, I don't even know what they're called, but they're like the elbow joint part. Either called, I don't know, cutters. So what it would look like is something. Oh my goodness, I cannot find anything. So there's going to be an elbow point here, but it has to line up kind of similar to here. So it kind of comes down to here. And then we're going to have kind of a fold here. Somewhat of a fold. And then we're going to have a part that kind of comes in. Comes in. Doopies. Around. I'm going to move the chat because honestly I can't even read it. There's something there. Just put it there, that's fine. Hopefully the chat works. Let me go check my stream real quick. Restore chat. And pop out chat. Well, I have no idea, but I'm gonna just. Hopefully it's working. Control. All right. So, open this back up. Good grief. All right, so there's going to be a hole here, which connects to another piece. Would be similar. Fold out. Something like that. Where it kind of connects here, and there's kind of like some folds here. The elbow armor to connect to be able to bend the armor. You can't have just like straight metal going down the hand or a whole arm. So, and then you can kind of like puff it out. We might spice up the armor afterwards. I'm just trying to get like the base down. I also think that's too big of a hole because you have to think, you know, the armor is supposed to protect. So, you can't have it so open. So shaky. Not good. And then you're gonna have another one coming down here. Hey, what's up, Smooth Rivers? How you doing? Got the first chat. That's not too bad. The shape is looking terrible. I'm not gonna hold you, but you get it to work. Try not to rush to the painting step. I always rush to the painting step and then regret it, so. The thing is, about this, I'm kind of doing it as if it's a straight arm, whereas it's actually bent, though. It's bent here, and it's coming up, and it's like, it'd be a fist like this, right? So it's gonna look something like that. So I actually think because it's bent, this part may actually not be shaped like this, and actually may be shaped like this, with this part possibly being more squished. More squished. With it kind of coming down more. This would be more flat. With it actually more like down here. This is so bad. Just trying to really picture it, you know what I'm saying? Can't really get it down. It doesn't look terrible, I guess, but it certainly doesn't look good either. And then this part would only be very short, you know, connecting this piece, and then there'd be pretty big gauntlets here. We go like that. It's very interesting angles I'm drawing. Not really. I don't really have a reference for the pose or anything. I just made it, so a lot of trial and error with this one. Another thing I don't like is because this hand is like gripped like this, it's gonna be like the main part I know about the gauntlets. It's gonna be flipped upside down. So we're gonna see how that goes. I may just draw like the fingers and the hand, and then the gauntlet on top, just to get like a more possibly better look. Still wondering about this. So if you thinking the bottom part actually is going to be more open, with the top part being more where it's hitting due to it bending. But something like this, and then you keep it kind of straight center, because it is a piece of metal. It's not really gonna. It's pretty neutral pose too. It's not like anything too crazy. Hey, thank you, Rivers. I appreciate you. Gonna be a bit of a struggle. I'm not gonna hold you. Trying to do more of an original concept idea. And due to that, it's gonna be. I want to make it good. I want to make it the same quality as a study, but keep it original. But we'll see if we can do that. Some of the biggest problems is going to be like the sword and just little things that don't connect. I'm also curious the armor style and what I'm going to do for that, because right now it's very basic. Even this, like, I don't think this looks too you know. It really needs to be like a ball rather than like squares. So instead of like that, it's gonna be more just overall shape. I don't even know how you would do this. I mean, I don't not know, but using this reference down here a little bit for this shape design. I think it's just a painting thing as well. Like, you're not going to be able to really show this that well. I could have like a line kind of showing. It's not even lined up. Play with it later. I want to play with it more in the painting phase, get colors and stuff. Because after this, I'll probably do a rough paint, and then I'll do maybe liner on top of that if I feel like it. Again. Okay. But do you think this looks alright? It just clashes with the armor here, so I'm not really sure how to deal with that. Probably like that. Looks pretty good, I think. Even streaming for like, I haven't streamed that long, but I'm not used to it, bro. I'm not used to it. It's a weird feeling. Like I'm constantly looking at my own art. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. I always wonder how people draw in like the conventions when you have like this famous artist that goes up and draws in real time. It's like, bro, I'd be pooping my pants. Cause like you almost want to make it like every single stroke you make is gotta be fucking perfect, right? Just liquefy a little bit. Hey, thank you, Destiny. Thank you, man. It's definitely not terrible. It's not terrible. Dude, Jinx is like the hardest face to draw, bro. I've drawn I've done Jinx like 4 times before. Oh, it's so bad, bro. Let's see. I was thinking about basically how she has her normal design here, right? Keep it with the armor, put chainmail under it. Now I could do chainmail. This is gonna be cloth right here on the side though. So I could just do cloth and then chainmail's technically on the bottom, but this whole line here is supposed to be like a belt or a strap for the shark launcher that she has. But the big question is, do I go ahead and just not do that normal X like on here, right? It would be on this side, but it overlaps with it. So I could just have one with the strap going down. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I could also just show hints of it, but and try to keep it like slightly off angle. Let's see what that would look like. Let's just try it out. Not too worried about the size, you know, it's completely off. Could be about there, I think. Come on, I can do this line. Hello. I mean, it looks all right so far, but these lines. I'm actually just not even gonna worry about this for now. I'll just place it. Oh, and yeah, another problem is that this is longer. It may just end up going into the armor. Looks bad. It's not, I don't know if it's 100% centered though. I could move it all slightly over. I don't care. Dude, my lines are so unconfident today. This is cooked. Alright. We get the inside circle first. I wanted to keep them definitely more circular. Just because of armor. But I want it to be smooth armor, like realistic looking armor. Oh my god, if I control Z. That's not even a circle then. That's the problem. That's not even a circle. It's so cooked. Oh god. Oh no. I just need to loosen up. And stop! Bruh. So try to ignore that, I guess. I mean, this is honestly bad. This is like, you see how this is like, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it just isn't really correct. Then this, obviously, is too much. Just want a little bit of showy. Yes, sir, Destiny. Yes, sir. You know, just normal house yelling. How's your day been? Trying to squint, get the length right as well. I can't stop zooming in. You say nothing much of the screaming? I'm definitely gonna try not to scream on my mic. Because my mic can pick screaming up a little too well. Start redlining. Kind of just drawing lines there. It's not really good. I should probably just black it out though, Loki. Because if we're doing chainmail there, and even if we're not, it's not gonna look like that. I might just do like a really thin rope too, connecting to the launcher. I think that might look better. We need the differing shape volumes. Oh my god, I am like so tense. I would play music, but copyright problems and all that. Plus, it kind of leaves other people to play their own music if they're like drawing along or whatever. What was Dad asking?
Huh?
What was Dad asking about?
I don't know. Well, you didn't respond to your text.
Who? The dealership? Hmm. If you're curious about what that was, looking at getting a bike. which is probably not the best thing, but I don't know how that looks. It looks terrible. Like, it literally just looks terrible. Oh man, I gotta fix that. This is so bad. Let's see. Well, one, it just looks flat, which it's supposed to be, but obviously, you know, just line depth too makes a huge difference. You know, if I just add some line weight here, I say depth, but it's really just line weight. Better folds and. Right now, it just looks really flat. I low-key might just leave it. I do kind of want to do this, though. I need some darker lines going across here. And then one thing is like this, though. Doesn't look that bad, but I feel like it needs at least some bending going on. Because it is actually going on top of another one. It shouldn't be completely straight. I don't usually do line art. I think you can tell. At least not this much line art. Whatever, I think that's decent. One thing is, what happens if I remove the sketch? Does it still look good? Yeah, I think that looks good. All right. Let's draw our line. So we could actually also add something to the weapon itself. I'm using this kind of as a reference, which someone did as a project, I think, for a YouTube video. If anyone's wondering what this is for, this is just for the eyes, kind of. I kind of want to try maybe to take a Yojo Senkai eye approach a little bit. I do really want to work on this. This looks cool. Something that would be really good is this part right here. You'll see. Right, you see what I'm talking about. And like right here, next, that could be a strap point right there. So Silver Raider, thank you, man. Thank you, man. You're not an Arcane fan? That's terrible, man. Why don't you like it? Never watched it, or just wasn't really into it? Too emotional. So yeah, let's try to do small. It would be connected around here. You never gave it a try? Bro, you gotta try it, bro. Trust me. If you like art at all, you gotta watch it. So, oh man, it would actually be like around here, probably. Going down, which would look a lot better, actually. We'll just keep this line here and just gonna go from there. Hey, Silver Raider, if you're still there, you ever watch K-pop Demon Hunters? That's another one I gotta ask you. Oh, really? You liked it that much? Yeah, dude, it's good. Yeah, I watched that. I didn't think it was. I heard about it and was like, "What is this?" But I mainly heard about it from Sam Arts. I was watching. I saw one of his videos and I was like, "There's this dude's glazing the show. Like he made a whole piece for it, and it's got to be good, right? Like one artist to another, got to be good." Of course, I watch it, and I originally was just cringing the whole time. I was like, "Oh my god, what is this?" Because I don't like music really that much. At least like singing, like them actually singing. Like if you think of Disney or something, I hate that shit. My brother also does, and somehow I got him to watch it. At first, he hated it for like the first 30 minutes, but then fucking loved it, and it's one of his favorites now. But yeah, if you really like K-pop Demon Hunters, definitely give Arcane a watch. It has a lot of music video type stuff in it. Honestly, in season 2, it has a little too much in my opinion, but the story is so good. I watched it once with my cousin and once with my dad. Didn't expect it to be fire. Did your dad like it out of curiosity? I watched it like twice. Like I needed to do it. I need to do a piece for that, but I've been doing a lot of studies recently. I'm thinking about getting my dad to watch it. I'm just like, I don't know if he's gonna like it. I actually think this doesn't look that bad. This rope coming down here, not in the way. Thought it was better than the original. Yeah. Well, no one thinks it's gonna be good. K-pop Demon Hunters, and what is that name, bro? K-pop Demon Hunters. That's it's something that no one probably, unless you're into K-pop, maybe I don't know. But once people hear it's from Sony and it's made by some of the people that made, the Spider-Verse movies, then they're like, oh, maybe I'll give it a try. Which the animation alone doesn't disappoint. I love the scene where it's they go to the, what's it called? The doctor guy, but he's not a doctor. That was when I knew it was gonna. That's when I knew, it was like, this is a banger. Like, those animation parts were so good. The way they do their faces, bro. But even just the music, like, I thought the songs were great. I added them to Spotify and was listening to them, and then after a couple months go by, I go back on there and it's almost at 1 billion views. I'm like, holy, this is. They're definitely gonna make a second one. I was telling my brother. He immediately thought it. I was like, story wise and all that, I don't think so, but they could. But with how successful it is, I mean, Sony's just gonna capitalize off of it. Who knows if it'll be good or not, but they'll definitely make another one. Oh, really? Let me see. I actually do not know about Lost. Actually, I might have seen this. But yeah, that's cool. Or like the main villain dude. He was the guy who played in Squid Games. He was like the main villain. That was pretty cool. I literally watched Squid Games. Not kidding. Season 3, watched it like right before watching K-Pop Demon Hunter. So I was like, this is fire. I had something to say about K-Pop Demon Hunters. Oh, I don't know about you, but the biggest cliffhanger for me in the whole season was like, who is Rumi's dad, bro? Because like, you gotta think, it's a demon, right? I thought the whole time they were gonna do something stupid where it was like the main dude was gonna be the dad. Actually, we find out, but that would just be terrible. And luckily, they didn't do that. But I don't know. They just never revealed that. This is just interesting. There's a lot of like things they could go and build upon in season 2, I think. I literally hear it at my work. Like, they're just blasting on the radio, on the work radio. They are playing K-Pop Demon Hunters. I'm like, bro, who is in HR playing this crap? I mean, I like it, but like, it's just a little weird to play at work, I feel like, you know? Like when they played Arcane music after Arcane, I was like, dude, what? So let's see. I'm gonna do. Kind of added some occlusion here. Didn't need to, but definitely hit these spots where this could be hitting. I kind of want to connect this armor piece too. I heard a little girl at my local fast food joint telling her mom about the movie and also singing one of the. Yep. I mean, it's everywhere, bro. It's everywhere. It's like it's gone full crazy mode. Which I want because, like, it's so good. We need more stuff like it. But it is also a little weird. Like, it's it's a little something. I was asking my coworkers about it, and they were, a lot of them were just like, no, but as soon as they watched it, they're like, this is amazing. Which is cool. I mean, it's good. It honestly was probably the biggest thing I've watched. I mean, other than maybe Andor since Arcane. Like, Andor's so good. I don't know if you watched that. But that's like live action. It's not the same. Like, if we're just talking pure art and stuff, yeah, it's amazing. Elio. What? Am I tripping? Am I tripping here? Elio? Oh, Elio. Okay. Yeah, I actually don't really watch much Disney anymore. I see what you're talking about now. Yeah, I think, what the funny thing is, I think Sam in one of his videos was talking about the facial expressions of Elio and how they just suck in comparison. Like, they just got the bean face. It's just, I don't know. One thing about K-pop Demon Hunters is they're not scared to make their characters look ugly. Like, they have specific scenes where you're like, damn, Rumi, you looking not that good right here, which I love. I mean, it just adds so much more realism to it. Because not everyone looks good from every single angle, And they're not afraid to, like, just do it for comedy and just make it look good. That's one thing that's interesting also about, like, the Amazing Digital Circus, if you ever watched that. If you watch animators afterwards, they'll show their animation process, and they'll show some of the scenes where they're, like, super warped, and then they'll swap the camera, and it's like, oh my god. But they do it specifically for the scene. I think I'm going to tackle something new. This cloth looks terrible, by the way. I just want to say that. It looks terrible. Yeah, no, for real, Silver Raider. Yeah, I totally agree. Definitely makes him look so much better. And the Tiger, best character. I mean, I gotta say it. Tiger, best character. Bro was so fun. Every scene he was in, he stole the scene, okay? Which, I mean, it was intended for him to, but it was also just like, oh, even if he wasn't. Goofball. Tiger. I may honestly just jump over and start working on this, but just because the sword is kind of in a sketchy spot. His name is Derpy. Yeah. All the names in that are pretty interesting. Like, they have Abby, bro. Abby. They got Baby, or right, Baby Saja, and then they got some other ones. It's like, bro, what are these names, bro? But Derpy's good. They knew they were just fucking around the whole time, let's be real. But they actually made it good somehow. They were fucking around and just made a masterpiece. Let's try to get this bounce. We need some reference. I don't like this one because it's just sitting down. Even this one, it's like, I want to keep some of her original design. I mean, her design is just so good. Oh yeah, dude. The backstory. Yeah. No, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, for real. Like, I need to know, bro. Like, who is the demon dad? Like, you got to think, like, the demons are supposed to be immortal, right? Maybe not. Maybe the dude kills them. But I mean, they should be immortal, right? So, like, he should still be alive. I was honestly thinking they were gonna make, like, either the main Saja dude be the dad, or it was gonna be the actual demon lord. Like, maybe it's a demon lord before he became the demon lord. Like, I don't know. Something like that, maybe. It wasn't that long ago, though. Like, there was demons around for so long. There's no way it could be him. Oh, there was another cliffhanger they left, too. There's a couple weird things in it. Like I watched one video where it was talking about Zoe, and she had the tiger shirt on her hoodie or something, right at the end scene. And it's like, why does she have a tiger shirt? You know. Also, what is the tiger? Is it? It's not a demon. It's something else. It's like a spirit guardian or something, but can go through both realms. So there'll definitely be more of that too. Honestly. Kind of looks good. Oh yeah, definitely. Because there was two that got away, right? Like two of them that didn't actually die or whatever. Also, what happens to the demons if they do get hit with like a weapon? You know, there's so much lore and depth they could really dive into. Because in the movie, it was very like bare bones. It was just like the concept of like this is the problem, and you know this is what happens. Oh yeah, another thing I was gonna say, dude, Rumi's like, you know, her adopted mom or whatever. Dude, oh my god, this girl just was done dirty, bro. Like, bro, no resolution, just like, yeah, just Rumi just got over it. You know, it's just interesting. That was a pretty interesting scene. I didn't really have a problem with it, to be honest, but some people were saying how they hate her character because of what she did. It's like, well, I don't know. They want Rumi to get over it on her own. She doesn't. They don't want her to have. I mean, obviously, support is a good thing, but she gets over it on her own. It's much more powerful. I feel like. So that's what they were trying to go for. And they didn't really know what to do with her, so they just kind of tossed her to the side, I guess. Even though I feel like they kind of low key blamed her for what all happened, you know? Like it was her fault because she said don't go to the bathhouse and she can't tell the other girls. So it's like, kind of low key your fault, bro. It's one thing if Rumi just didn't trust them and all that, and the mom or whatever wasn't supportive, but the movie was originally 3 hours, so they did well at the time they ended up having, but still so many plot holes. Oh yeah, yeah. It was originally supposed to be 3 hours. That's basically just two movies. That's two animated movies. So definitely room for a second one in there. Let's just hope they don't do what they did with Spider Verse and keep changing the script 500 times. Because there will be a lot of pressure now. Like obviously, releasing this movie, there was no pressure for the most part. Like yeah, it cost whatever it cost to make, but they were releasing it to Netflix, so they kind of they thought it was gonna flop anyways. Like they didn't even believe in the movie really. I don't know why they would think that, but at least that's what I'm thinking they thought. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Another thing is, oh my, this is so bad. I'm not doing the spikes. I know it's in the original design. You can't have spikes with armor. It's just not going to work. Honestly, it doesn't work with the original design either. It just looks appealing. So maybe go for it, but I mean, we're having the armor literally like up against the side, so I'm not sure it's a good idea. It's kind of cool to think about the plot holes, though, for sure, because just lots of theory crafting and all that shit. which I would not recommend looking into in Arcane. I've been looking into a little bit of videos they've been making. I swear, they're just so bad, bro. You definitely need to watch Arcane, though, Silver Raider. Take it from me, you need to watch. I don't know if you have Netflix or what you got, but you gotta watch it. It's better than K-pop Demon Hunters, without a doubt. I know the biggest concern with Arcane was the fact that it's from League of Legends and everyone hates League of Legends. So that was everyone thought Arcane was gonna flop. I don't know why I wanted to watch it. I went on Netflix and I saw it on there before it came out, and it was just like I thought the animation looked pretty good in the trailer or whatever. So I'm gonna watch it. I hear a lot of confidence. I might give it a shot now. Oh, dude, trust, bro, trust. You will not regret it. You should come back. Maybe another stream and tell me how it is, because it's literally peak. Looks alright, I think. Has anyone else recommended it to you, or just never kind of got around to it? This looks like the X-Men, bro. The X-Men X. Like, what is this, bro? Let's see. Her design is a lot different. I'm not doing a good job replicating. Gotta spice it up. There's beauty in it looking not perfect. Add some of these just to give it a little more. Keep it looking rusty. By the way, do you have a Pinterest account? I do have a Pinterest account, actually. I think it's just under DomSipDart. I haven't posted my stuff on it. I just keep a lot of references. I haven't used, honestly, the references in a while. I just use what's on the page, and I just kind of like look up stuff. But if you're interested, it is right here. I'll post it in chat. I've never met a person who's watched Arcane. What? No, dude, that's terrible. There's no way. All the people I know are chronically offline, I guess. Damn. Yeah, I mean, that's how it goes, I suppose. Yeah, Arcane is so beautiful, dude. Oh, it's so good. I've been watching clips lately. I wanted to rewatch it before getting into this drawing, but I didn't end up doing it because I don't have enough time, bro. I have to go to the gym. I gotta go do art, and it's not. And I actually draw at work because I have a sketchbook, so it's like I just don't really have that much time to watch shows anymore. To be honest with you, I haven't been watching much. I have been watching clips though, and they remind me how good the show is. Think about it like Spider-Verse or, K-pop Demon Hunter level animation, but it's not a movie, it's a show, and it's like 50 minutes per episode. So you're getting so much more, and it looks as good. Like, it's crazy. And the music goes so hard. I love season 1 music. It wasn't. Some of it, like half of it, I think was supposed to be made for the show, and half of it was just like they just paid musicians for their songs or something like that. But season 2, I know like all of them were made for the show, and they're making it pretty powerful, pretty good music. I know it sounds a little cringy for sure, but it's good. It's not good. It's amazing. You need to see. Kind of just stealing this, but it's fine. I feel you on the lack of time, bro. I wanted to watch a show, but didn't have time, so I just read the comics. Yeah. Which you talk about Invincible? Invincible, maybe? That's my guess, but I have no idea. What show were you looking to watch? So she has a piece right here. It's like thicker. I don't even know how this works with armor. I'm just gonna make it work. Oh, it looks so bad. I need to zoom out, bro. Oh my god. It's just out of perspective. It's cooked. Oh, you mean JoJo? Oh, dude, JoJo's so good. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. JoJo, I think, looks better in manga form. That's what I've heard. I've flipped through some of the pages. My brother collects manga, and dude, it looks amazing. So I don't think you're missing out on too much by not watching it. It is funny as fuck. It is really good though. Hi, YouTuber. I'm a big fan. What's up, Sammy? What's up, Sammy? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. YouTuber, bro. No. Oh, hell no. That sounds terrible. What you think, Sammy, so far? Honestly, this belt is so cooked, bro. It's so cooked because it's flat. Rocky's awesome. My doors are solid. Dude, yeah, I know. I was talking with my brother very recently about the top mangaka artists. He was saying the One Punch Man guy. Why can't I think of his name? The creator of Berserk. Something. Thank you, Sammy. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm just doing like trying to get everything in place, you know. Kind of looks like right now. It's a full. Kentaro Miura. That's what it was. Yeah, yeah. Him. A couple other ones, but the JoJo creator is very, very good. There's supposed to be Steel Ball Run's coming out soon. I saw a Netflix trailer for it. Well, I don't know how soon, but there is a trailer. And that I heard is the best. I don't know if you've read that one, but yeah, I'm gonna have to fix this belt, bro. I'm gonna have to fix this belt. Let's go ahead and add a layer. This is why you can never zoom in on details. It'll kill your art. This is like really a sketch anyways. I don't know why I gotta be so precise with it. Doing commission or just fan art? Just fan art. I'm trying to create like an original. So this is actually good. It's this that's the problem. Also, it's too long. So maybe, honestly, let's see. What if I just squish it? Push it down to there. My favorite part is JoJo Lion. Personally, anyways, I gotta go. Good luck. No problem, Silver Raider. I don't... Jojo Lion? What is that? Jojo Lion. Oh, that must be the next part. Yeah. Hey, man, it was great talking to you. Have a good one, man. Have a good night. And watch Arcane, too, if you haven't left. I still think it would be a little bit. Jojo Line is the latest one, I think. Yeah, I think so. Saw a little bit. It looks a little sus, bro. I don't know. It's got like the sailor fit. I mean, obviously, all of his stuff looks a little sus, but... Like, bro, what is this? I will say his stand looks really cool. I think that's his. Maybe they curve the belt a little more. Yeah, no, I'm definitely trying to curve the belt. This, I think, is okay. Because, you know, it has to be stiff, but it also needs to curve around, so... One of those things. Her JoJo line is kind of trash. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't read it. I need to read it. The only manga I've ever read is Berserk. And I kind of speed ran that, to be honest. I was just in bed on my phone grinding chapters. I don't know if you've ever read that, Sammy. Yeah, I curved the belt and it just somehow looks worse. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably alright. Yeah, it looks alright. I also have another belt connecting to here, so it's kind of just... Yeah, I love Berserk, dude. Yeah. They're goated. You ever get to the part where, I mean, I assume you read the whole thing if you're talking about it, but... Kind of looks worse. I know, right? Oh, shit. Don't zoom in. Or like, what is this, bro? What is that? Ah, it's fine. So we're gonna just... I'm gonna be quick about this. I think this is also needs to be a little wider. It might look okay. Let's see. Add a little ambient occlusion, maybe? The thing is, it's not like centered on here. It looks very off-putting. Because that, I think the thing is it might bend here, but it'll actually connect straight onto here, potentially. Oh, let's see if we can get that looking a little better. Almost like that, maybe. I need to stop tilting it. Low key. Let's go look. Let's go take a look at the history. Let's go take a look. It's gonna be far back. All right. I give up. That's enough of the history. We're just gonna line it up a little more. I don't know, man. It's just... Okay, so I think you made the belt a bit longer. The X in the middle thing is near her belly button, like middle. Yeah. No, it definitely is. Well, here's it. Yeah. So basically just trim this down because this is going to be more on the side. So like that, and then maybe even buff it up, make it a little bigger. Can't be like, we put it here. I don't want it to be interrupting the whole elbow piece. And even then, it's a little close still. So her torso is kind of moving like this. So it lines up enough. The armor's straight because it's stiff, so. It might be okay. Maybe not. Just shorten it, maybe? Yeah. Oh, you were talking about this part. You're talking about this part shortened? Yeah. Well, you have to, like, look at here. So, for example, just go ahead and move this right here. If we look at this one, first of all, it's smaller. Mine, it might not be smaller, actually. But, this is more on the side. See how, like, it's hitting her, like, obliques area? Mine was, like, here, which is, like, middle stomachy area, which would be, like, here. So I just have to move this back more. For sure, at least move that back. But by moving this back, this needs to be curved more. Now it looks really funky. Or maybe I just have no idea. I could also just be completely bullshitting at this point. Another thing is, I do think this needs to be shortened, though. This, absolutely, you were correct. This needs to be shortened. At least a little bit. There, and then this actually needs to be lengthened a little bit. Give it a little more. God, I hate liner. But one thing I have realized with this piece is like the face. The face looks so bad when I first started working on it. I was gonna drop the piece entirely, but I went on and just kind of studied Jinx's face a little bit, and then I just like played with my version, and then it just somehow just clicked, kind of. So I was like, F it, I'm just gonna problem solve this entire piece if I have to. It's kind of what art is anyways, unless you're doing studies, in which case the only problem solving you're doing is how to pick the right colors and right brush strokes and shit. I also don't like this. This looks terrible. Move this over. Actually, I'm going to have it where I put it before. And then I don't want it. If I can get it lined up right there in the middle. Yeah, face looks not too bad. I'm actually going to ask for your opinion real quick on the face, though. A little more detail on it. My eyes. I don't know if it's allergies, but my eyes are killing me. And I've had like a headache today. Oh man. Cooked. Whatever. Let's see. Face. The thing is I want to ask you about the face is the lips. See, I have the lips kind of like oh man, what's the best female angry face? Look up that and see if I can find a reference of what I'm kind of talking about with the lips. You might know what I'm talking about. It's like kind of the upper lip kind of goes up. Because I want to have like kind of smoke blown out. I'm thinking like it's going to be a snow scene maybe, or it might just be blank. It's one of those two, but there's definitely going to be like some cold breath coming out of here. Because I just love cold breath, you know? It's amazing. But because her lip is kind of coming up a little here to like kind of breathe out a little bit and also show that she's a little pissed, the nose comes up a little bit. To me, it looks good. My brother, on the other hand, thinks the lips are kind of cooked a little bit. So I'm not too sure. Also, this is not the best reference. There's different poses. My main reference I kind of took for the face was this one, actually. Just because it's more of an angle. But my version... Actually, dude, the nose low-key, though? Nose a little big, though. Low-key. Even in this version, like, the nose... Like, the nose is pretty big in this version. It's... I mean... Nah, it's fine. Nah, it's fine. Fine. I'll leave it for now. But, let me know if you have any thoughts on that. Let's see, so let's go back to our references. This looks so good, by the way. Oh, just so good. Arcane Peak. You watched Arcane, right, Sammy? You better have watched Arcane, Sammy. I think you have, but... Nose and lips look fine. Okay, yeah. One thing I noticed is that I draw lips or nose and lips. I draw lips big and the nose really small. But if you want to make it look more realistic, it just make the nose at least as big as the eye. It has to be at least as big as the eye, roughly. That being said, in this reference I have, it actually doesn't really look as big as the eye. Maybe? Yeah, this is more of a sketchy type thing. It's I haven't even started painting, so... We'll take that off because it's distracting, but also... Let's see what we got. Belt. It's not looking that bad. But there's no line variation, really, so it looks kind of terrible at the same time. Make sure we're using black. Decided to put a little bit of shading on my line art. Just to give it a pop, you know? It's an anime thing. Eyes are bigger than nose every time there. Yeah, I think that's also something that was instilled into me. Just because I've only recently been drawing much more realistic faces. Like, I've tried to draw realistic faces, but they're always a little stylized. But if you really want to get into, like, a realistic face, nose is pretty big. You'd be surprised by how big noses are. Noses take up a lot of space. But, you know, you have stuff like this that, like, you know, there's a balance. You know, small noses is just a thing. Like, even just in attractive women, I mean, it's just a thing. I think that people see, and that's just how it is. Okay, I think the belt... What are you thinking? I think maybe just shrink it a little here. A little girthy, I will say. Maybe like that. Maybe a little more. Try a little more. What time is it? 5:45. Dude, it's already 5:45. I'm so cooked. I've barely done anything today. I mean, I did do a decent amount, but damn, bro, this is gonna take me forever. Just the liner is taking me so long. How does Dave propose to do this? How does Dave propose to do this shit? This is insane. I'm like trying to fine tune everything, but it just looks off. Like even the belt here, like I'm just like squinting. It looks really small. Obviously, we're gonna have a lot more belt. I actually just like modified it, and we're gonna do a lot of belts. It's gonna go here, right? Calm down. What the fuck am I in line with? Also, the answers are like, what is the purpose of the belt? Line art time. Oh, dude, I know. It's so bad. I don't usually do this much line art, too. Like, usually it's just like a quick sketch. Like my night one, dude. That was just like a quick sketch, bro. I did that in 5 minutes, bro. But, you know, yeah, some things I can do really fast, and some things I just take forever on. I did a piece a long time ago where I took ages. The problem with doing line art is if you don't know how to structure properly, you end up going into the piece doing line art like kind of like this one actually, where I'm going into it a little too fast. Like honestly, this is not fleshed out enough. I should be doing another line art, but I'm trying to make it look clean and professional. But it's like, bro, it's not even like look at what's under it. This is not enough detail to go on. Like it is, but it's also not. Like honestly, just like do another one and then do another final one. That was my plan. But this already looks like the final one, so it probably will be the final one. But I could really do the big shapes. I'm just kind of working on details too as I go. I'm not worried about what piece to pick. All right, let me see this. Nice Kratos figure there in the background. Nice Kratos figure. Nice Kratos figure. Nice Kratos figure there in the background. Am I tripping? What you mean, Sammy? What you mean? Another thing is her head looks bigger in the final version. I made her hair bigger because Jinx's hair is just way different than my sketch. See if I can find that lip one again. Kratos, but oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Kratos, yeah, no, I got some pretty cool ones, honestly, low key. Yeah, I'll show you a little tour. I have shit lighting in my room. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But I'm just maybe work on that. But you can see there's the Kratos one there. Got Darth Vader. Got another Kratos one. I got them for a bundle deal. They were pretty good price. And then I got the big boy back there, the Guts. That one needs some studio lighting because that one just I've been doing it dirty. Okay, I've been doing it dirty. That looks terrible. Yeah, okay. Well, I give up. I don't even like this. It's not terrible, but I'm gonna try to like. That looks a little better. Just get that like nice curve in there. Yeah, Sammy. I haven't played the new God of Wars. I don't know if you have, but God of War 3 goated. So that's yeah, you might need some light there, dude. It's bad, bro. Even my webcam, like if I zoom in all the way, it's so blurry. It's a good webcam, but it's like, wow, this looks not the best. It still looks pretty good though, for sure. All right, just got a little lamb included. It looks terrible. Everything I do, I realize it just looks terrible. You know, it's just one of those things. Trying to get better, and it just looks terrible. God of War 3 is my favorite too. OGs are way more fun, not gonna lie. Yeah, you know, I think they're more like Diablo style, honestly, right? But I only played Diablo 2 a little bit. I've seen Diablo 3. I played a little Path of Exile, but I don't know, just the action combat in it, this is so good, and the story is fire. I mean, you can't beat a story like God of War 3, where it's Kratos versus every single god. all the Greek gods, killing all of them individually as the bosses, and then killing Zeus. Like, nah, dude, it's not beatable, bro. Everyone I ask, even if they love the new God of War, they always say the old ones are still better. You know something I'm thinking about, right? So you have these, right? His actually curve inwards. His actually do this, which I think mine do as well, honestly. I'm not going to hold you. Let me see. Looks a bit awkward. Dude, it's bad, bro. Yeah, it's bad. This is such a troubleshooty kind of style piece. Because it's like concept art, you know? I'm making like the design for like the armor and stuff. That needs work. Right, that definitely needs work. All this is all like so basic right here, and like some of this, like it just looks so bad, bro. I really need to zoom out and just stay zoomed out. I really can't wait to work on this shark though. This shark is gonna be so fun. I might just start working on it right now, but I want to get a rough outline of what I'm dealing with first. I should really just speed it up. This is like not just be loose and fast. Not like the end of the world if it's messed up. Always got Control Z. And this one's gonna have holes in it. Like this is gonna have holes going down. I have no idea how good this is gonna look. What's up? Dylan, you think I should get that bike? I agree. See, they don't even look uniform or anything. Like, they just look so bad, bro. We'll add it later. We'll add this later. You know what? Why even add line art to this? This is going to be black anyways. Totally good just to leave that for later. That's just fine details, you know? Yeah. Just kind of get some leg pieces going. One thing is I have the leg pieces covering a ton of the leg. I mean, too much. Try to fix that later. Think the frock thing should be a single piece. Frock thing. I have to look up what frock is. I'm stupid, I guess. The frock. An old-fashioned term for woman's or girl's dress. Lying comfortable or loose garment. Oh. Yes. You're talking about this piece right here? I think the frock thing should not be single piece. Are you talking about this right here? This is the cloth I have so far on it, which does look terrible, I will say. A lot of it, I already know, like, it's just gonna have to keep working on it, you know? Break into 2 or 3, they're usually leather or cloth there. Yes, okay, I see what you're saying. So, kind of what my idea is, and let me know what you think. This is all metal, right? This is all going to be metal. Metal. Right. This is metal. This is going down. Here's metal. This all here's metal. And then it's going to have metal arms. I don't know about this hand if there's going to be a metal gauntlet there. That's another question I have to ask myself. Or if I want to keep it loose. The thing is with Jinx is Jinx has one arm much more in the open to show off the tattoos. And I kind of want to have that still in this piece. So this is kind of not really totally what you're talking about, but this is gonna be skin. And then let's go do another color. I mean, this is a terrible color, but this is gonna be like, you know, the cloth. And then this is gonna be cloth, right? I would have cloth here, but this is all covered. This is like more nightly, trying to get it to look more nighty. We're gonna have chainmail though as well. We'll do chainmail. Chainmail or leather down here. This is gonna be like that area. Chainmail or leather down here. I'm gonna try to make this leg a little more cut. This shouldn't cover that much. Chainmail, chainmail, chainmail. Then we'll go back to leather. This is gonna be leather straps. Leather straps. All this, pretty much, is going to be a little chainmail in here. All right, little chainmail, maybe something like that. And then the rest is going to be all metal. This is all metal. And you know, something I just thought of. Even the feet are leather. Like I was looking at some references. I want to make her like very 90, but then not. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I could actually. It could be interesting to have like leather kind of go over the armor on like one side. I don't know what would be the purpose of it. Look decent, I guess. She also has a bandage in her original, which I'm not gonna show. I don't know where to put that. But yeah, there's something gonna be for the holes. This part here, I don't know. I have like her original design here, but it very well could be leather. That comes up. I'm not 100%. And also, there's going to be leather here as well. Just forgot. So this is like, I mean, you could say it's cloth or leather, but this whole, I was going to make leather here. Leather, this, and then the sword kind of comes out, which is just more metal. Obviously different parts, but yeah, it'll be interesting. So what do you think? You think there's a... So like right here, are you meaning? Like maybe like right here you're thinking more leather, like have an opening? Because I could do something like that. I also think this needs to be bigger, bro. The metal... Oh, dude. Honestly, Jinx, like, look at her design, right? Look at her body type. This is so cooked, man. This is actually should be thinner. Like, this should all come in more. I guess you could just say this is an older Jinx, though. This is an older Jinx, so honestly, does it matter? No, it does not matter. It's completely fine. I think we're going to leave it. This big, though. Needs to be bigger, low key. We'll have it cut here at some point. Maybe like right there. And then we'll shrink this. I don't care if it looks like, if it doesn't look perfect. Painting over it anyways. Just cut that. Even liquefy this. You know, that bandage I could actually, I was going to put a bandage here. Let's do it. Let's just see what it looks like, I guess. Bandage on armor doesn't really make a lot of sense, but for a tattoo arm, make it chainmail, but it's all broken. Ooh. Just an idea. Yeah, no, that's definitely a good idea. I definitely agree with that. Do you think I should have gauntlets? I should definitely have gauntlets. As well. Yeah, that looks, I mean, that looks alright, actually. I kind of like that. This looks, just adds like an extra flavor to the shape design. Not a huge fan, but it's really not the worst I've ever seen. Chainmail. You know, drawing chainmail is interesting too. Should I still have the cloth here? Probably, right? Chainmail, let's see, chainmail. Chainmail, but it's broken. Yeah, gauntlets would be better, yeah, definitely. Because it just looks weird having one gauntlet, one not. We could show the top of it, so it look a lot better. So the gauntlets would be far back here. Around there, I'm thinking. Another thing is, is the chainmail gonna go? I kind of just do this for the chainmail for now. Hopefully this is not. Yeah, I think they wear cloth underneath chainmail. Yeah, they probably do. So probably. Also, the chainmail is going to be a lot more thick. Chainmail. Not going to be so restricting. It's going to stay on the arm. They kind of flop over. Especially if it's just open. Usually chainmail's underneath armor. But, you know, depending on how much money you had back in the day, I assume. Chainmail. Obviously, you can't buy full armor. Everyone can. Like that. Kind of rough-ish design. And then let's go ahead and, I mean, looks bad, but it's, you can't really tell just yet. And then obviously, you know, it's, you want it broken. So let's, I mean, you have to break it along certain pieces. You try to terminate the chainmail nearby, so to show tattoos and show it's broken. You're thinking like right here, like have it hanging. Looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good right there. Doesn't look too bad. I could even have a hole in it right here. Be interesting. I'm gonna do a clear texture. We kind of just go over it with this, just to, yeah. I mean, that looks kind of like cloth, but, you know, obviously not 100% done yet. And then also it's too dark, so. Let's see. Now, chainmail I don't think would react like this if it had a hole in it, so I think I might have to. Yeah, it looks better. No hole. That doesn't look too bad. I think that's good. This is going to be leather here, right? Might even go more up than I'm thinking. Do here. I also really like the muscles here. This is obviously stretched out a little bit. Don't look exactly like this, but I'll show a little bit of it. That. The leather should be good there. Needs to also be a little thicker than the rest. That looks terrible. Well, that looks terrible, but I might just do this. No. We'll just needs a little bit. Where's the freaking? Yeah. One that crap up. I don't care. All right, that looks good. I could do what I did on the other one and have like the whole night. Style cross or whatever. Is it right here? Might actually do that. Can't have it. Same point. That looks terrible. A little thinner. By the way, I know it's one of the part that would change the whole theme, but isn't steampunk glasses out of theme there? Yeah. So some of it is just out of theme for sure. She's just very steampunky, It's more like she became a knight, sort of, totally became a knight, but still kept some of her stuff. Yeah, I just like the look of it, honestly. I could do something else for sure. These are the goggles that are actually from the show. So I actually need to be a little thicker to low key. Now that she reminded me. But yeah. I don't know, we'll see. Definitely questionable choice. To keep playing with that for sure. This drawing is taking forever. Taking forever. You know, I was also gonna give her a gun. You know, she's a knight, but I keep it her normal gun. See right here on the side? I was gonna put like a holster, some sorts, and just have like her gun here. Which is, you know, also another questionable choice. Again, this doesn't line up. I have to be like there. Something like that, maybe? It looks a little long, though. Yeah. That looks alright, I guess. The gauntlets. Go back to my Instagram and get some reference for my own fucking crap. Leather, maybe, going down? Gotta watch Arcane. Only heard good things about it. Dude, I don't know how you haven't watched Arcane yet. That's like the number one thing you need to be watching right now. Yeah, we could actually had like knuckle parts. And it'd be something like that. The sword is going to be a pain. I will tell you that right now. That sword is going to be a bloody nightmare, dude. It's going to be a hard fought battle. But I will come out victorious with this sword, no matter what. I want it to be the same. I just need this to be bigger. It's all apart. No. She's holding a sword with both hands or taking it out with of the shell thing. No, she's holding a sword with both hands. So, yeah. Kind of hard to tell because of all my bullcrap that's around here, but yeah. I'm gonna actually take this and move it to a different layer and turn it off for now because it's kind of distracting. And then, yeah, so yeah, the sword is it'd be rough because I don't even know. Like, I honestly might just get a sword, place it just to have a placeholder. Sword. Problem is, it's not. You'll never get the right angle. Dude, I really like this Zweihander sword, so I may do something like that. This is the sword I'm kind of talking about. Could be something like this. I just really like the sword. It's in Dark Souls. Let me find it. Dark Souls Zweihander. It's absolutely ginormous in Dark Souls. Holy crap. Look at that image though. A much better looking image too. This is just not a good reference. Like a baby sword. I could just put the sword in, but could make it taking it. Could make it her taking it out. I could, but then I wouldn't show the sword though. You know, also not like the right angle. Let's see. Let's import the sword here. We're gonna flip it, and we're gonna kind of place it. General feel. How we're looking. How big should the sword be? The angle's looking like. That's even. That's still kind of small, low key. Has to look like that. And then you would change. This. I could just use this as a reference real quick. God, it's so rough. I'm not trying to copy. I'm trying to a little bit. Should be pretty much the same angle. Oh, it cooked. Went up to here. Mm. Oh my god, this looks very questionable. Now I get the idea for the sword. Wasn't thinking it would be a long handle. Yeah. That's a big boy sword. Good, yeah. Gotta hate swords though. Honestly, any weapon you can think of, it's just gonna be a pain. Always will be. This need to be bigger. Kind of just need a rough sword so I can draw the hands around it, you know, make it like in the actual space. So something along the lines of this, right? I will have this actually end here. That was at 2:23. I got about, yeah, honestly, like only like 50 more minutes left. Oh damn. Delete that for now too. It's too distracting. I usually don't use a ton of layers, but when it's this much, why is this wrong layer? God damn it. What I'm looking for. Yeah, it's a little off for sure here. That looks a little better. Also, these look terrible. Like, what is this? What is this design? No, it's at least some sort of interesting design. Pretty much just to just keep playing with it until they change leg positions, though. should be shorter. It's cooked. Like it's just. I like more of it. A little better, I think. Dude, you know, I could make it go crazy though. Like I don't have to copy. I can just really go crazy. Like this is a sword. A Zweihander, it has these sharp spikes. You're not going to be able to like put this in a sheath at all. One of those swords that unsheathable by nature. Only problem is angles and perspective. Change leg positions though. Do you mean her? Just like I assume you're just talking about her leg positions. I don't know. So basically, she's like taking a step forward with this one, and she's just a step back with this one. She's kind of stepping into it. She's leaning over a little bit. I don't know if that's what you mean. I will say though, one thing I don't like about the piece is this is an Instagram resolution, so this is just like what Instagram naturally likes, which means there's so much extra fluff here, which kind of the only thing that's showing is the sword and like this. I was gonna have a background, but I'm not like 100% on it, just because it be hard with this perspective. One, but two, because I don't really like what I had for the background. I have like a castle maybe in the distance or something, but I don't know. I'm just gonna work on this one, and if I feel like it needs a background, I'll work on a background for it. Change this to 5%. No, 7%. Just make her put a bit of weight on the front leg or back. Trying to envision. Because right now she definitely has a bit of weight on her legs. I'm just like right here, for example. This one you'll see is kind of like a little more uppity, where this one's a little just more flat, right? So she's definitely like pushing her weight forward off of this leg. I don't know if that's like not showing very well. Maybe I need to change it a little bit. This is also, where is my, oh, just because of this. Put up a little more. F it, I'm working on this. Sword is a bit of a pain, so I'll do this for a little bit. Although I probably shouldn't work on this because you're saying about the leg. It's already 6:30. Could be because line art is lighter. Yeah, it might not. It just might not be showing, honestly. I definitely feel like there's some weight on the leg, so I can show you what it looks like. Here, let me know what you think about this. I see a little bit easier that way. At least sketch-wise, what we feeling with that. Another thing is it's kind of lost in my final. Kind of is the hair. I have to do the hair down. I might low-key just do some coloring. Let me know what you think about that. I have this layer, and I can just kind of like add in some just to see it. Her hair is, look at this. All right. Yeah, it looks good. My bad. Oh no, you're good, man. You're good. I definitely want the criticism. Make sure, because honestly, I want it to look good. So this is a little more, I think. Oh shit. A little more like that, a little darker, a little more blue. Linthine, a little more blue. That's probably good right there. Maybe a little darker though. Do a little darker for now. I don't know how good the stream is. I try to like test the stream beforehand as well. Like it might be just hard to see on stream too. I have this. We can still use these color layers. Like it's not completely washed out. If I just, it's not a complete waste of time to do this. Something like that. Yeah, looks alright. And then we have hair coming down here, and it kind of like. Stream is good. It's pretty stable. That's good. Yeah, I'm recording in 2K because I saw some other people doing it, and it looks better. I think it's still like how YouTuber encoding works. Like if you don't do it in 2K, you're not like super big on the platform. They give you the shit encoding. Yeah, this is gonna have to be worked on too. By the way, I got to go. Let's go to. Oh, dude, oh man, I forgot. We should. Let's do it tomorrow, Sam. Are you able tomorrow around this time tomorrow? Like 5 o'clock or so. We should do it then. I gotta go too, actually. My bedtime. It's terrible. Then again, it doesn't. See ya. Yeah, see you, man. All right, and I'm gonna end the stream there too. I don't know if see you. Concurrent viewers. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna end the stream there. It's been 2.5 hours. That's not too bad. That's not too bad for work. All right. Anyone there? Have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow, possibly. Well, I'll be streaming, so if you guys want to join in. All right, let's see. Let's end the stream.